Cancer. We have all heard about it. It's affected all of us in some way or another, maybe by a family member or a friend to a celebrity. Today, I'm going to be sharing how cancer has affected me in a big way. If we travel to New Jersey in the year 1985, we will see my Aunt May. My Aunt May was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer in the year 1985. The doctors told her she had 6 months to live. She lived 20 years longer than they told her. She beat the odds. She came out of remission twice, but sadly she passed away on April 27, 2006. What is lymphoma cancer? Lymphoma cancer is the cancer of the immune system. We have lymph nodes all over our body to spread out our white blood cells to fight diseases. These lymphocytes usually live up for weeks to years. There are two types of lymphoma cancer. One is non-Hodgkin lymphoma, the other one is Hodgkin lymphoma. The difference is what type of lymphocyte is present when a doctor looks under the microscope. When the doctor sees Reed-Sternberg cells, the lymphoma is classified as Hodgkin. When the Reed-Sternberg cell is not present, it's non-Hodgkin lymphoma. The cells they affect are called lymphocyte cells. Lymphocyte cells help produce antibodies that fight germs and diseases. Tumors occur when mitosis goes crazy. Malfunctioning cells don't die and unnecessary new cells are formed. These abnormal cells start to grow and spread, forming tumors. This process is called metastasis. There are two types of tumors, malignant and benign. Benign cancer is a lot better because benign cancer is a harmless tumor, and it's not considered cancerous. This is because the cells stop dividing at some point. And malignant tumors when the cells keep dividing and spreading, and they are cancerous. So when you take out a benign tumor, that's the end of it. When a malignant tumor is removed, there is still a chance that some cancer cells are still there. So there is always a possibility of the cancer returning. Tumors occur during mitosis of the cell cycle, but first we must start from the beginning. There are three phases to the cell cycle: interphase, mitosis, and cytokinesis. G1 is when the cell is doing its job. It's the childhood stage of the cell. S phase is when the cell is making copies of its chromosomes. In other words, giving the chromosomes a sister chromatid, which is an exact replica. You can never tell the difference between a sister chromatid and the original. G2 is the final stage of interphase, and the cell is getting ready for mitosis. There are four phases of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Prophase is when the nuclear membrane starts to disappear and the spindle fibers occur. Spindle fibers help move the chromosomes. Then, after prophase, comes metaphase. This is when the chromosomes line up in the middle of the nucleus. Anaphase is when the spindle fibers pull apart the sister chromatids. Telophase is the final stage of mitosis and is when the nuclear membrane appears and there are two separate cells and you begin to see a cleavage furrow. And last but not least, cytokinesis is the next process of the cell cycle. Cytokinesis is when everything but the nucleus splits. The problem that occurs when cancer is found is when in S phase there's a mutation. This mutation tells a cell after mitosis and cytokinesis to not kill itself. After the cell cycle, there are two cells, and usually one cell will die off, replacing the other. But in this case, one cell does not die off, leaving two instead of one. There is no cure for cancer. With treatments and surgery, there are ways to prolong life and in some occasions remove the cancer. For lymphoma cancer, the treatments are chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and surgery. Chemotherapy is a fluid injection into the body to kill cells that are going through mitosis fast, basically dividing fast. Radiotherapy is used to control cell growth. and surgeries when they physically remove the tumor. Cancer is a horrific fight. It sucks the life out of people. But my Aunt May was a strong wing fighter, and she did not give up. The doctors told her she had 6 months to live, and she showed them. She lived 20 years. Thank you.